All right, guys, so this is why I do all my own work on my own vehicles. I just had a windshield done a couple days ago, and this is how I came back to my car. So yeah, came in, opened up the door. This was broken. You can see down here that they had just slammed the door shut on it. The rear view mirror wasn't plugged back in, and just really poor workmanship. Like, this is why I do all these DIY videos, because I really want you guys to have a higher quality standard of work, and we just don't trust anyone else. It's pretty sad that the car community or the car industry has kind of turned into this. And for a technician that worked on this job, like, if you really hate your job, like, why are you doing this? Like, I can't believe this. But anyways, let's go back to 2 weeks ago when I had this thing all running and on the ground, and the windshield was going to be the last piece of the puzzle for the summer. Just forgot to show you guys the last video, but here's the brake pads I'm using, the Pagid ones. And for the rotors, these Bosch QuietCast. They're fully coated with the rust protection. Pretty good. All right, now I'm just gonna quickly assemble the rears. There you go. That's how simple it is to rebuild these calipers with the front kit. So I got the front brake anti-rattle clips. Or these off Rock Auto. They said they were Carlson brand, but it looks like it's Pro Stop, made in Germany. So here they are. Look pretty good. Just so they don't rust, I'm gonna hit them with the CRC bright zinc, just like on the hardware. I'll let that dry overnight, and then we'll get to installing them. And here are the tires I went with. Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06. Went with the 235, 35 R19. So these are the 19s that had the winter tires on. So can't wait to install these. It's gonna look so good. I apologize, I got a bit of a time crunch here, so I'm just gonna assemble the rears right now. Here we are. Just waiting on the anti-rattle clips. I just painted them, so I'll install them later. And I just got a gravity bleeding right now, so let that go for a few minutes and then we'll do a conventional bleed. And we're going with the Até Type 200 brake fluid. I've used this in many cars and I absolutely love it, so I'm going to use it in a German car.
What is the dirt box?
It's alive, it's running. New alternator that you can't see. Was that a hard job to do?
Hard to watch.
Here's the old one. You can probably guess why it failed. So, it's like the whole power steering system is leaking, but we'll get to that in a bit. Don't break it.
You broke yours.
Very brittle and old. Do you want like a thinner screwdriver?
Maybe.
Okay.
Just I can do both.
Mine broke already. This is just so sun damaged. They're not even the same color. Oh well. Oh, there we go. If you pull it hard, it comes out all at once.
Oh, it's like broken.
Yeah. Oh, this is peeling too. How's yours? There you go.
I broke a piece.
Why are these so long? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna break it, so I might just leave this on for now. So squeezing it out of the dash. This stuff must just get so sun damaged. I don't think there's any salvaging these clips. Everything is so damaged. Here are these old clips. A lot of, like, you'll break them pretty easily if you like pry them slow. So I find like quick, swift movements seem to save them. So there you go. That clip is still usable after 26 years. Oh. I guess it'd be smarter to put your hand on top of it.
And eye protection.
Yeah. And don't store tools on your nice Alpina seats. And then there's the window sensors in here. Just gotta unplug. Sensor is right here. What do you think, Kat? Coming to help?
Not on the seats, Cat.
As long as you don't scratch them. Yeah, it's going in pretty nice. Alright, just need Welly to inspect our work here.
What do you think?
Yeah. Window. Now, if this doesn't work, I guess we'll have to bite the bullet and pay like $800 or $900 for OEM ones. We'll do that next year.
Bought them used?
They're from 2002. Actually, I should have checked if these had a build date on them somewhere. They seem to fit really tight. They're not like shrunken or anything. Put in perfectly is a good sign. No, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. I'd say this is a really good seal. No water's coming in now.
Not through the doors, anyway.
Yeah. And here's the new driver's door panel. I'll make a full video on how I made it. Okay, last thing I want to do before taking this for a test drive is recharge the air conditioning I just got this Redtech 12A kit at Canadian Tire. Comes with 2 cans, so I've used these in the past and they've worked really well. I've never tried to recharge an empty system with them, and nor do I actually know what's wrong with it, but let's just try and refill it and see what happens. So these are pretty simple to use. Just plug the can or screw the can into the hose or fitting here, and then you just put it onto the low side port or low side service port of your air conditioning and have it running with max AC, and it gives you a pressure of what you want here. I'll explain it better in the next video. Just really excited to drive this. You see you got it in the port here on this side. That's the low side. Here's the high side on the E46. So now I'll just start the car up and see if it works, or see if it takes a charge. That started. I'm just gonna put this down to the coldest. Put the fan on max. So we got the AC on here. Window down. So now turn this in to pierce the can. You see it's taking a charge, so I'll let that go for a while and try and get it up to right into the blue zone there. So the can is empty. It's right in the, it's got 35 psi in the low side. I'm not sure that's up to spec, but let's go see. Oh yeah, it's cold. Wow. Oh yeah. Awesome. Can't wait to test drive this now. Yeah, definitely these kits work. I love them. I use them all the time. And I recommend you do too if it's a hot summer. So the brakes did not work as well as I expected, and as you can hear, they are making a grinding sound. But we'll pick this up in the next video. Thanks for watching.